If you ever had a moment where things didn't go as planned in bed, you know how frustrating and even panic-inducing it can be. I'm a clinical psychologist and certified sex therapist, but here's what most guys don't realize. Erectile issues are rarely just about blood flow. In fact, for a huge number of men, the real issue starts between their ears, not between their legs. And the best part? That means there are real, actionable psychological techniques that can help with your issue. So if you're struggling with ED, feeling stuck in your head during sex, or just want to have better, more confident experiences in bed, stick around. I'm going to break down how sex therapy works, what you can do today to shift your mindset, specifically if you're struggling with erectile unpredictability, and why this approach is a total game changer for so many men. Let's get into it. We had a video a few months ago on Inform You what happens in sex therapy. It's called Igniting Intimacy, how sex therapy transforms your relationships. So if you're curious about sex therapy in general, and you would want to check it out, you want to make sure that you're listening to that video. But I'm going to talk about specifically sex therapy for ED. When it comes to sexual health challenges, not all providers are the same, and neither are their approaches. While seeing a urologist is a good step to identifying any physical issues, a certified sex therapist is often the best person to help you make lasting changes, especially when it comes to shifting your mindset. When you go to a certified sex therapist, through conversation and assessment, they can help you to pinpoint the psychological or relational factors that might be affecting your erections. We are trained in psychological assessment using tools and methods backed by years of clinical research. It is common for men to brush off the emotional or mental health side of things and focus just on the outcome. But if you take a moment to pause and reflect, you might realize your body is trying to send you a message. Maybe it's saying, I'm too stressed, or this relationship isn't working for me. Ignoring these signals can seriously harm your sex life. The key is identifying the root cause of the problem, and a sex therapist can guide you through that process. If you're curious, we even have a free quiz to help you start figuring out what might be going on. Give it a shot. It could be the first step toward real change. It's completely free. The link is below this video. After an assessment, a sex therapist can help you map out steps to improve your sex life and might even suggest tools to boost your confidence. For example, they can help you identify the limiting belief that might causing issues during sex for you. Those are very common, and teach you how to shift your mindset using proven methods like cognitive behavioral therapy or solution-focused sex therapy. They might also recommend exercises, books, or practices you can try on your own. That said, it's usually best to start with a certified sex therapist and plan for at least 4 to 6 sessions to really set the foundation, even if you want to work on things solo afterwards. But let's be real, we all have goals we want to tackle on our own, but making lasting changes can be tricky without a little guidance. If you are in Los Angeles, you're welcome to book an in-person appointment with me, or if you want, we can meet virtually. Or if you're anywhere in California, because I'm licensed in California, we can set up a virtual video session. It's very easy. The link is below this video. Some people choose to work with sex coaches, and while there are some knowledgeable ones out there, it's important to remember that anyone who's had sex once can call themselves a coach. There are no official regulatory body for sex coaches, so some of them are just great at selling themselves but don't have the education or skills to help people make real lasting changes. If you're considering a coach, that's okay. Make sure they are recommended by a therapist or someone you really trust. I've been hosting a podcast on sex for last 8 years, and I've had the privilege of talking to hundreds of amazing psychologists, coaches, sex educators. If you're looking for good resources, I'd be happy to point you in the right direction. You can just shoot me an email or check out my podcast to see if you like any of the people that I had on my show. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you get notified about our new videos about improving your sex life.